man. Welcome back, Keep Essential. It's your host with the most, Nick, and we are back at it again for another episode. And today I'm with Nemo, like always. This would be our second video of 2022. Not 2020, like
2022. I was like, wait.
No. It's 20. It's 2022, like 22, not 2020 and then 2. Yeah, I heard a lot of people were doing that, and I was like, no, please don't, because I don't want to go back to 2020. It's not a good year.
We don't need to go back to none of that stuff. Maybe for me financially it was really good.
Yeah, I would say I think the kind of like the peace and quiet, almost like just being at home like with your family was good.
I was working.
Well, I was working too.
I was doing a lot of
I was working at Seymour by that time.
Oh.
That's when I was working at Seymour, dude, and low key I was making bank because there was nothing to do. Everything was shut down, so we were just like, save.
I would have that the extra, so we would get like the extra pay.
Mm-hmm.
So we would get like the rates were higher, so they would pay us higher. So I loved it. So like, say if my regular pay was like $18, I was making double, if not triple of that hourly.
I bet say for me it was, you get like your normal pay plus you get a hazard check like every Monday, and we worked over 40 hours a week, so all that overtime accumulated, and we were like, ooh,
that's nice.
Yeah, but 2020 was not that year. I remember everybody when it was 2019 and we were kind of like
2020
and we were coming at this time, literally like couple days into 2020, like this is gonna be our year, this is the year where everything's gonna go right. It's 2020, then everything just went pummeled. Like
everybody was talking about perfect vision and all that, and obviously the vision was so perfect that we saw all this crazy mess happen. But
it was
God was good no matter what.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It was no bueno though. Everybody was like, it's so good, and then we're like, no, it's not good. It's not good, bro. Even 2021 even wasn't like, I don't know, man. It just, that even felt weird. Like, I don't think 2021 like felt like good.
I say my 2021 started good. I mean, we talked about it yesterday. Started really well actually for me, and then I don't know what happened. Well, I know what happened, but we'll probably get into that in a little bit. But yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I don't want that again. I don't want that again. But this year is 100% going to be different. Like, I can confirm, like, I can like say that with confidence. Like, it's gonna be different.
It's already started good, man. It's already started in a great note. So I'm excited,
dude. I don't know, man, dude. So this is just another unscripted episode. I think I'm gonna make a series kind of like out of this, because I think, obviously we can't get guests every week because I only know so much, like so many people, Yeah. So it's like I'm gonna have to try to improvise. So I think we're gonna do like unscripted, maybe like once a month. I think that's a good rate. Mm-hmm. I think going like once a month, and I bring in you, or I bring in Joey, Aaron.
Even get to know more, man. Joey has so much stuff to talk about. Oh my God, that boy can talk.
You get Tim in here too. Tim and Joey. Oof! Oh, that's a combo. That's a wombo combo.
I'm just messing. I love y'all. Those are my best friends, man.
That's a combo, man. Dude, what do you want to talk about? Is there anything like let's talk about 2022 now, since it's here. Obviously recording this is not, but
it's the day before.
It's literally the day before. Like, this is the last day of 2021 as of we're recording this right now, but this is gonna go out in 2022. So what are you like thinking, like going into this next year? Like, what are your like plans, like, man, at least for like, well, let's talk about like the studio. So let's just talk about the studio, and we'll get into creative culture later, because obviously, it's your baby, I'm gonna shout
out creative culture here in the beginning, because it'll tie in with great studios. Now, I said something on creative culture. If y'all don't know, it's the podcast that myself and Aaron host together,
and it's amazing, by the way. So go subscribe to them, go like videos, do what you guys do, man.
Great.
Show love to another channel. Show it to my boy. You know what I'm saying?
We always show the love right back.
Oh, come on.
But I said this. I said that Ashley and I have been together 6 years, and these last 6 years have not been the easiest. For most people, you would have ended it already. You would have called it quits with your spouse, like literally. And but I said it was our 6th year, and my dad's always taught me to break down numbers, like he likes to break down words and stuff like that, and kind of make it his own thing, right? Or kind of what God has given him as a vision. So if you really look at the number 7, the number 7 is of completion. It's the number of when God literally,
Like I'm resting.
I'm chilling.
Yeah.
You know, it was a number of completion. It's the number of God, and we're entering into our 7th year. So I really feel like God purposely in September, and we'll get into all that stuff.
Craziness, bro.
But in September, I had to go through what I had to go through for Grace Studios to even progress even faster. Honestly speaking, I probably wasn't going to like have Grace Studios even exist until maybe even December or even beginning of the year, because there's things that are still not complete here in the studio.
Not even close.
There's still things, yeah.
But it's good for where it's at now. Trust me.
Great.
It's yeah.
I love people's reaction when they come in here because they're like, dude,
yo, what the heck is going on?
I love it. I love when they walk up the stairs. But Ashley and I, we like perfection in a way, because I believe that when it comes from God, and you know, we need to give God our very best, which is, you know,
everything,
the best we can give him. But for Grace Studios, man, this is the first time I'm gonna say this publicly, because I've said it behind closed doors to only certain people, and you're one of those. But this studio isn't big enough for what God has for us in 2022. I'm gonna just say this with so much boldness and confidence that in 2022, Fresno, California will be known for creating content. And it's gonna be founded on Grace Studios.
Y'all hear that?
It's not for us to shine. It's not for my wife and I as the founders, as the quote unquote directors and the founders of Grace Studios. It's not for us to shine, but it's to put Fresno on a map in a whole different level.
Yeah, and
people are starting to come now because of our hops, because of the vintage things that are happening here, because of Fresno State. But they're gonna come here because they want to know why in the world are so much people creating content.
Yeah,
and I believe that this is gonna be the place.
Yeah, and I've told you this, kind of like my reasoning for kind of starting this podcast, and I've said it on multiple occasions and in past videos. But it's, I want to put Fresno, like you said, put Fresno on that map and making it, you know, the new LA. You know, making it.
I'm tired of people saying that we're like the, like we're just, because we're in the middle, so they call us like the toilet, the toilet hole of California.
Yeah.
Like we're right in the middle.
Yeah,
and
smack dab right there.
It's like good. We're in the middle. That means people from the Bay Area and people from the SoCal are gonna come, and they're gonna come here, you know, to Fresno to create content, because you have new sneaker stores that are in the rise,
which is, there's a lot.
You know, we have a lot of vintage, you know, that's happening here on the rise.
Yeah,
but also there's a lot of content creators. Shout out to like Scatty.
Shout out Scatty, bro. He's next
all
level.
Kinds of
next
stuff,
level.
Man.
With cars, and then
crazy.
you got our athletes. Shout out Jalen Green. Shout out, you know, Cole Anderson, who I'm like kind of good friends with, but my brother's more better friends with. I mean, like athletes here are.
But the creators, like, this is what we do. We create. We're in front of a camera. I said it also on Creative Culture. God gave my dad a pulpit. He gave me a camera. Like, this is something that's so serious. And another, like me, I look at, when I look at Aaron and the content he creates, when I look at Scatty, the content he creates, when I look at your videos and how people are just watching and soaking in everything that happens here, it motivates me and it pushes my wife and I to be like, hey, you know, we have to, like, it starts with us, because we're in church. We are founded by God. We are founded in God. This place doesn't exist without God even giving me a vision in 8th grade.
Yeah,
it wouldn't happen if my wife one day, when I said something to her, she said grace. I'm telling you, like, this is founded on God. And when it's founded on God,
it's gonna work.
He'll elevate it. God doesn't work in levels. He works in dimensions, because dimensions can never stop. Levels do.
Ooh.
So
I've never heard that before. Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's next. Say that again. I want to just say that again.
God doesn't work in levels. He works in dimensions, because dimensions don't stop, but levels do. There's always a certain level. If you go to a game, if you go to any game, there's a certain level that you can only reach. In life, there's only a certain level that you can reach at a job, right? But with God, He works in dimensions, because dimensions don't stop. They just keep going. and going and going. A level eventually stops, but a dimension doesn't. And
Oh
that's where I
my
feel.
gosh.
That's why when I found things on God, like I'm on him, bro. I feel him right now. Like it's crazy. Like that's how passionate I am about Great Studios. That's how passionate I am about even people coming in here to create. Like I make your videos look as better than mine because I have a passion
thank you, bro.
to making people's stuff look good.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that Fresno shine. It's not about Nehemiah Cardona. It's not about Ashley Cardona. It's about how can Gray Studios be a foundation for others to create? And that's what 2022 is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Man, dude, I'm telling you.
Dude, I don't know. So last night, I came over and we were recording a couple things. We recorded, me talking about like sponsorships and talking about, stuff like that. And yes, we are accepting sponsorships. So if you guys know someone that owns a business or you yourself owns a business, come this way. We get good, at least with me. Well, and you guys went viral. You guys went viral on TikTok, bro. And which was
Should
crazy.
I do that dance? No, I'm just kidding.
bro, dude. Bro, you got a guy that goes viral on TikToks. I mean, I get a good amount of views. Like, not to like boast myself up, but I think I get a good amount of views, like for videos for someone who just started this.
You're at over 1,000 per video almost. You're averaging like 1,200 views.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's crazy, man.
So come this way, or for Great Studios. You want to be a part of Great Studios, dude? Come here, dude. And you can hook him up at that. You could DM him, Instagram and email will be down in the description.
Promo code Keep It Central, you get 10% off.
10% off what? We don't have nothing yet, bro.
You get 10%
at least not yet. Not yet,
merch.
Dude. Bro, merch.
Kidding.
Bro. Oh, speaking of merch, is also coming too. We're gonna start that February. I just got to figure out like the kinks of trying to figure out like
There's
who
so
to get it
much
from.
logistics when it comes to
There is a lot, and I don't want to keep inventory because that's gonna be too much of a hassle. Yeah. And so I think that's what we're gonna do, and do like a pre-sale for the month of February, and then whoever gets a shirt, we're gonna order them at the very end of February and send them out in March. So hey, be on the lookout for that. It's going to drop very soon. Go follow me on Instagram. Oh yeah, you need to turn it a little bit. Okay, cool. But dude, yeah. So we were at your house last night. And I was recording some of that stuff, and for the videos, it should already be out by the time this goes out. And we didn't even do it. Like, as soon as I got here, we just started talking. Like, literally for like an hour. Like, we just started talking. Like,
I was sitting right where Ashley was sitting at right now.
Yeah, and when I was sitting, like, right where you were sitting.
Yeah.
And we were just talking. Well, I was sitting on the couch, but I was, like, in the same area.
Same area.
Yeah, and so we were just talking for, like, an hour. Just about like the future and like what God has in store, not only just for Grace Studios, but for creative culture and for Keep It Central and for anyone else that decides to come in during that year. It's gonna explode.
Yeah.
And a thing I kind of mentioned to you, if you haven't, go watch Creative Culture's You Guys Went Viral video, because you mentioned it in there, but in there you said that you were prophesied over. Do you want to just kind of go into that, and that can kind of tell them what you said?
I've been prophesied several times about it was a few things that the person mentioned, but one of the things that they mentioned was that I'm going to be attached to a video that's going to expose me, not in a bad way. And let me correct that, because I didn't say that in the video, but not in a bad way, but it's going to be an exposure to where people are going to want to like lean into who I am even more. And that's why that's really what it was. And obviously we had a video. We had 3 videos go crazy, literally back to back, consecutive, a combined of 400,000 views in a matter of a day, like a full day, a matter of 24 hours. And we went from like 30 followers to now we have 1,200, and we had like 30 subscribers. And we almost had 100, so we actually hit 100 now. But
yeah, you hit 100 now, so congratulations for that, bro. You're now with me now. Like, you literally
started
100 last time and you still caught up to me. Like, how
within a month, literally crazy. In 30 days we have 104 subscribers.
Dude, that is crazy, bro.
Like, yeah,
dang, I have 105. You're literally like right by me, dude. Gosh,
that's
man.
good.
It's good.
But yeah.
But yeah. So you mentioned that you win. There's a video that's gonna be attached to you, and you said that I don't know. I don't remember if you said like you believe that was the video or whatnot, but when you were sitting there and I brought this up to you, I was like, yo, I was kind of thinking about it because I watched it and I was thinking about it. I was like, yo, and I was at work too. Like I wasn't like at home. I wasn't watching the video and it popped in my mind. Like I was at work and I just thought about it, like just randomly. And I was like, yo, so like you remember how you got prophesied over and like whatnot. And there's gonna be a video. And I'm like, dude, I don't think that's the video. And you're like, what? And I was like, dude, I don't think that's the video. I think God's just peeking the door open. And because even in the same video, you were like, dude, how do we handle this? Like, I don't know how to handle it. Aaron was like, dude, I don't know how to handle it. Like, we're like, what do we do? And like, you're kind of just like sitting there like, what
we
were
just do? So excited. Like we just didn't know how to express it.
Yeah. And so I was like, you even said it yourself. Like, you don't even know what to do. Maybe this is God kind of preparing you for what's about to happen. And you were like, ooh. Yeah. And I was like, dude, like that's maybe he's just like kind of just peeking the door open, just saying, listen, this is what's going to come. I'm going to prepare you now for what's going to come. Because when it ends up happening, I want you guys to be prepared for it.
Wow.
And
I forgot again when you said that, man.
And when I said that to you, you're just like, ooh. And I was like, I don't know why, but I just felt like it just popped in my mind. I was like, dude, what if that's not it?
Yeah.
What if it's just the beginning of something greater? Right here.
Man,
one step to something greater.
Man, dude, I never felt it more than I feel it now, because if I was to tell you the last year and a half I've been through, dude, the amount of things I've had to go through. I'm trying to say this without crying, because
hey, bro, let it out,
a lot
man.
of people wouldn't be sitting here. And it's not to boast on myself.
Yeah.
It's to boast on how God's grace is so great and how his faithfulness. There was moments where my daughter didn't have diapers in the last year and a half, and I couldn't call nobody. And I remember just praying to God, asking him, like, Lord, I'm working, but I don't have the money. Like, I get paid every other week, but everything is gone. I would minimize things to make sure we had money. I canceled subscriptions of stuff. I've sold. It was my fourth time selling almost my whole sneaker collection to make sure my family was great. And there was moments where I'm like, God, like, if you don't come now, I don't know what to do. And he's always showed up at the last second. And I tell people all the time, like, certain people, I love to have one-on-ones more than I love to talk in front of a big crowd, because I feel like I'm more personable.
Yeah.
I love talking in front of big people too as well, because I know you can impact a lot of people just with one. Now, this is my way of impacting people, right? But I remember I was talking to a couple people, and I told them a little bit of what we went through in the last year and a half, from having a couple thousand in the account to having more than a couple thousand to then having $4 to right before Christmas. Oof, this is real serious now. I wasn't even gonna mention this, but I just feel like maybe God's telling me to share it on purpose. I had negative $8 a week and a half before Christmas.
Dude, that's crazy.
And we're not talking about Christmas in 2020.
Like,
we're talking about Christmas in 2021.
Like when before, like as we're recording, like a few weeks ago.
And I just told God, like, all right, like I don't know what to do. And God just literally said, I felt God just, like, I watched the video and I felt like that was God immediately. He said, don't worry, the check is on the way. And I didn't know that Ashley was praying for a certain amount of money to come in. And I was recording at Aaron's church. I was recording their Christmas service. They asked us, Joey and myself, to play. So we went, and as I finished the first session of playing, my dad calls me and said, hey, there's a letter that's supposed to come in the mail for you that has your and Ashley's name. Just be on the lookout for it. I don't know what it is. So I okay, no problem, Dad. So I call Ashley. I said, hey, is the mail there? Yeah. She said, yeah, the mail's here. I said, is there a letter with our name on it? She's like, yeah. And so she goes and gets it, and we're on FaceTime. I said, open it, because I'm like a little worried.
Yeah, what is it?
Like, what the heck is it? And it was a check for the exact amount that my wife prayed for.
I'm kind of looking at Ashley like, yo.
It was an unexpected check. That's exactly what we needed for Christmas, so we can get Isla some, her gifts, and then just she had one person to get a gift for. I had one person to get a gift for the family, and we were able to get some from my dad and my mom. And that's when I felt God just saying this is about to come to an end. You won't struggle no more.
Bro, you're gonna get me to start
I'm
crying
over here
now.
playing drums with a super my playing changed that day when I started playing that day. We went into the second and third session, and I've never felt God as hard as I did playing drums. And people probably won't even understand it. People that were around me won't understand it. I remember I told Aaron and I told Joey, yo, God just did something crazy.
Yeah, but I say you're hitting those drums a little extra hard. Just go.
No, I was passionate.
Yeah. And
it was just God telling me your faithfulness to me doesn't go unseen, because I serve and I serve. I love serving, but sometimes I feel like, God, I'm serving.
Yeah.
But nothing's happening. God, I know I shouldn't do this, but God, there's people that I know that don't even live their life right. They live they drink the day before, get drunk. I mean, talking about blackout drunk, then the next morning they're at church playing keys like nothing even happened. And I'm like, God, why do we have to go through this? And I had that moment, and God delivered it.
Dude.
It was the week of Christmas. It was a Saturday before Christmas when we got that check. And I was able to pay like a bill or two with it, and I was able to get the Christmas gifts.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, you're so faithful. And bro, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
When you said it was just a peak of what God was just getting ready to really do. The reason why you saw I didn't really know what to say, I kind of smiled and I just looked away, because immediately I knew that that's what God was telling me. And then for you to say that confirmed what God was already telling me in my heart and my spirit. And
dude, that's wild.
I always say that God talks a lot to my wife. He talks through my wife to me, I always say, God, if it's you, reveal it to her, don't reveal it to me.
Yeah.
I've said that
multiple times
on creative. But it's crazy to see, man, I'm still standing.
Dude.
When people in my life try to literally destroy who I am as a person, who try to take away what God has given me, God for some reason laughs at it all, and he's like, you can't touch my chosen one. We're all chosen from God.
Yeah.
But when you decide to live out of the calling that you have, God's not going to pressure you anymore. He'll show you the calling, and it's up to you if you're going to pick up the phone and answer it or not. Some people pick it up, but some people don't know what to do after the hang up. See, a lot of people answer that call. They answer it. They listen to what God says. After they hang up, they go back to social media. Or they technically go back to living their regular life.
Yeah.
And then they forget there's a calling on your life. And if you don't live that calling, you're not living in your purpose. Too much people focus on so many other things that they forget that we're here for one reason and one reason only, is to make God known.
Yeah.
And you don't have to talk about God. You just have to live like God. If you live with God in you, people are going to know it. How many people have walked in here and then you've known this? How many people have walked in this room and they say, "Well, it feels different in here"?
Yeah.
Not once them you and I ever mentioned God.
Mm-mm. Well, I mean,
Never.
we've mentioned it in our videos,
Yeah,
obviously,
but
like
in person when we're
no.
sitting here talking, I don't ever mention God. But my prayer every time is when someone walks in here, I want them to feel God.
Yeah.
Because I can talk about him, but it's not until you feel him
They're
that the
just like,
experience
"Whoa."
becomes crazy.
Yeah.
So when you said that, bro, you messed me up. And I know God is getting ready to explode some things up in here. I
Yeah.
wish people would know that 2022 is my 7th year. It is my resting year of the hurt, of all the pain, of all the struggle,
Yeah.
of all the financial hurt, of all the emotional hurt, everything that I've been through. It's now my resting year for that.
Yeah.
But it's also my going season, my exposing season, where God's getting ready to do some amazing things. And he's already started it right before it ended.
Yeah.
By videos, by proof. God even used TikTok a few days ago to remind me from a pastor that I never saw. You know, TikTok usually shows you the same things, right? On your For You
Yeah.
page. I never seen this guy ever. I don't necessarily... Anything that's on TikTok is usually something for me to laugh, something for fashion, something for camera,
Yeah.
or it's worship. It's the first time I ever see a preacher on my timeline. And that boy freaking tore me up. Being honest, actually, I started crying in the freaking kitchen because I felt like he was vividly talking to me. He literally repeated everything that I've gone through in the last year and a half. And I'm like, what the heck? Even years. He even said the amount of years I've been through it. Like, is our first year wasn't necessarily so bad. Our second year wasn't necessarily so bad. But after that, when I proposed to her, right after that, we were going on our 3rd year. So the last 5 years have been tough.
Yeah.
We're going on our 7th year. So it's been 6.5 years that we've been together. And at least 5 of that has been tough. And when he mentioned the certain things that he mentioned, bro, I was like, all right, God, I don't need to hear it anymore, Lord.
Like, I get it.
Let's go. And that's why I'm being obedient to him. And that's why, if you see, I've posted how many reels in the last... I've posted a reel a day since Monday.
Yeah, a couple.
Almost,
yeah.
or something like that, or Tuesday. And I'm just ready, man. God is really good. And I didn't mean for it to get so deep.
Dude, I welcome it, bro, because honestly, like, people need to hear this. Like, they need to understand, like, how great God is, and like what I wouldn't say a servant of him, but like someone who serves on behalf of him, like what God can do through you, you know, and like what can happen. Like, bro, you went from freaking flat broke to now, like, dude, just receiving a check randomly. Like, it just doesn't happen,
No.
you know?
Like, God knows, man. We talked yesterday, and I think I'm gonna share a little bit, man. Remember we were talking about how September of last year is when I got COVID.
Yeah.
Dude,
End of August. Yeah,
beginning
about to
of
say,
September.
just a quick kind of like just disclaimer real quick. This is like 100% like real. Like, we're not faking this. This ain't no script. Like, this is nothing.
You can go to my social media.
Like, bro, like this is legit, like real stuff. So just get prepared. Like, if you like, this is deep stuff, and trust me.
This is the first time my wife is gonna hear this too. Because I never even mentioned it to her, and it was kind of, it was still even tough. I think yesterday was just, I felt like God just told me to say it, but so I was in the hospital. Obviously, I got COVID.
Yeah.
Within 2-3 days of me getting COVID, I ended up getting hospitalized because my lungs were giving out. And I remember the doctor would come see me once a day, and all he said was it was getting worse. He didn't really necessarily tell my wife even details. He would tell me the details, and I didn't even share with her half of the details because she had COVID as well. And I didn't want her to stress out
Yeah.
to
Make
the
it
point
work.
where then she gets bad.
Yeah.
I remember the one day the doctor said, he was like, he said, Nehemiah, if your lungs don't get better, I don't know what else to do with you. It was at the lowest it's ever been. He's like, we might have to take you downstairs to ICU. We don't know. So they stuck more IVs on me. They gave me all kinds of other stuff and all kinds of shots. I was getting a shot every freaking 30 minutes. And he comes in a couple hours after. They gave me all that stuff that's supposed to boost me up in a heartbeat. He said, Nemo. He's like, Nehemiah. He called me Nemo because they asked me, is there...
Nickname or something.
And he was like, hey, Nemo, man, unfortunately, like, now this medicine is working. We're going to have to give you even more oxygen and more oxygen to the point where they almost maxed out the oxygen that they could give me. And he just said, you need a miracle to happen at this second. Because if not, like, it might be extremely bad for you. I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't even talk. I was like, couldn't even talk. I just had to go like this. And I remember praying that night. When I just texted Ashley, I just said, hey, the doctor says it's getting real bad. Just pray for me. She said, immediately she said, okay. That's the one day I didn't FaceTime you. And I went to sleep that night a little scared. The time that I could sleep, because it was really tough for me to sleep because of obviously my breathing. I remember the nurses, literally like 4 nurses picked me up and moved me to my side. I couldn't even move. And I remember that night I closed my eyes and I went to sleep. I don't even know how long it was. It was the first time I ever vividly heard God. Like, I've heard God before, but not like the way I've heard him. Because I was praying, I said, God, I have a 3-year-old at home. I have a wife. Like, God, I don't want to lose them. Like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't want to go home. Like, God, I know that at the end of the day we're supposed to be with you, but like, God, I know my time here is not done. Lord, like, I just started doing what you've really called me to do. And I remember I heard God say, either you do what I tell you, what I've told you to do, what I've called you to do, what I've purposed you to do, or I'm taking you home with me.
That's not like I'm just laughing and joking about it, but that's kind of scary.
No, it is.
That's scary.
He literally said, I heard God. He said, either you do as I say, and as I've told you, or I'm taking you before you go home. And all I said to God was, okay. So I said, okay. I was like, God, I guess it's time for me to get to work. And I woke up. My oxygen went from, I don't remember the number, but I remember the number that it was at afterwards. It was at 77%. It went up. The fastest anyone's oxygen in that hospital, according to what the doctor told me, the fastest anyone has ever recovered within a span of one night. I went from almost going to the ICU, from them almost having to do all kinds. They were talking about opening me up, like they were gonna put a camera down my mouth because they needed to see what is going on in this guy's body that, like, it's just not good. And went from that. So when my doctor came in that morning, he came up with a smile on his face and he said, Nemo, you must have been praying really hard and you must have a lot of people praying for you. I was like, why? And I could talk at that time. I was like, why? He's like, because it's the fastest I've ever seen anyone recover. He's like, Nehemiah, I didn't want to scare you, but you were going to die in the next 2 days if your oxygen didn't go up. Because we didn't know what else to do. You're breathing. Your lungs were literally collapsing as I was speaking to you. He said every second that I would talk to you, your lungs were collapsing. And I was just like, thanks, Doc. And he looked at me. He said,
Thank you, Doc.
he's like, you might have to be here for another few days, maybe another week or two. But we'll keep monitoring you. So I went from being on the highest level of oxygen to maybe like a 4 or 5, which is good. You can go home at like 3 or 2. They sent you home. So that happened. Next day. So the day after that, doctor said, hey, your oxygen, they lowered it all the way down to 2. He told me start walking. I've literally laid in bed for the last 6 days that I was there.
Yeah.
I was just laying in bed.
It's all stiff.
I would have to literally, like, I know this might sound a little graphic, but like if I had to pee, like I would have, it was weird. Like I had to, like I couldn't move. I had to take a dump. Jesus Christ. like bro, it was like I needed 3 or 4 nurses to like, and I'm talking about some buffalo dudes picking me up to like move me to the like.
Move to the
so
toilet.
Thank God I didn't have to go.
Yeah,
but like
facts,
but it was bad, and I went from that to where I didn't take a shower either.
Oh,
To that day
smelly.
that the doctor said get up and walk. I got up, took a shower. I actually was able to go to the restroom without anyone being there. Like I was walking around. I even started like walking around. I would wash my face. I wash my hands for no reason. I wasn't touching nothing.
Yeah.
But I could get up because I remember 2 days before that, I was laying in a deathbed. And then 2 days after that, God said no. You responded with the answer I needed you to respond to. And ever since then, bro, that's why Grace Studio started so quickly. I had a hiccup with my grandmother being really bad, so we had to go see her. But other than that, Grace Studios has been going crazy. My content has been going crazy. I've been posting regularly. I know that God did what he did on purpose. COVID in my body was God's way of saying,
Wake up.
you have a choice to make. And that's why I'm doing it now.
Jeez. That's crazy.
Ash is the first time Ashley's ever heard that. This is the first time I've ever even said it in public.
Yeah.
Because that's tough.
Well, I think people need to hear it because it's just one of those things where it's like,
Bro, I lost 30 plus pounds in 3 days.
which is crazy too, bro. You looking lean, my guy.
No. That's when COVID hit.
Oh, really?
I lost 30 pounds in 3 days. This, like 30 pounds in like 3-4 days. Like it was bad. I obviously gained it all the way back, but
which you're burning off now.
Which
But
now
yeah, and you're looking lean, my guy.
now I'm
so.
down 19 pounds because my
Yes,
wife
sir.
and I are choosing a healthier life. You know, a calorie deficit, going to the gym every single day. After we're done recording, I'm going to the gym.
Yes, sir.
And then tonight
Get
we're
that.
playing football. Like,
yeah,
this
football,
is my second 2-a-day workout because football is a workout.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So yeah,
Dude, that is nuts.
Whew.
Yeah, I needed you to say that because it just goes to show how great God is, you know, and
God.
like how, you know, and to what lengths he has to go in order for you to get on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And literally, I don't think, like, I believe everything has like a purpose to it. You know, I feel like things happen at certain times where it's like perfect, right? So like, bro, if it wasn't for you getting it, you wouldn't have made that choice. You wouldn't have started Grace Studios, which means if you wouldn't have started Grace Studios at that time, I would have never have saw it, which means I would never have been here, which means this wouldn't be here, which means you wouldn't have actually done more to the studio because of me.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I feel like there's just a chain reaction of things that kind of go along with that.
I think it was on purpose, man. I really feel God did that on purpose because God had to remove even a family out of my life that was toxic.
Instead of also talked about,
instead of being pushing you towards your calling, they were pulling me from my calling into a ditch. And God really, from that to now that, we were able to go see my grandmother, like God did it all on purpose. God did it for a reason. because Grace Studio exists now even faster.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, you know, I see Keep It Central is now, you know, it's literally Grace Studio's like baby in a sense, because you're the first client that we've had.
Yeah.
I've had people come in and out, but like you've been the only consistent client to now where like I started a new podcast with Creative Culture, you know, Aaron and myself.
Which is
the person,
taken off.
bro, the person that I wanted to do a podcast with from the beginning of 2020 when I first met him. When I first wanted to do my first podcast, he was supposed to do it with me. And I thank God that it didn't happen because I had to go through that last year and a half with what happened so God can show me
Like,
this person
this
doesn't belong in your life. And also, now you're going to live in your purpose because I need you to get some experience with pain and hurt.
Yeah.
When it comes to this.
Yeah.
Because not everyone's there for you like they say they are.
Yeah. And you know, I've always been there for you.
Oh,
you know,
man.
I mean, I've done, we've talked stuff.
We've done
bro,
stuff off cameras.
I mean,
yeah.
I like, again, I don't want to like boast myself up in any way, shape or form, but I feel like this needs to be like, even when like, yo, can that money come sooner? Like even asking that. And facts. I've done it. And like I've like,
hey, I know it's due in 4 days, but I need it today.
Yeah.
And like you've always been, you know,
bro, I've given like you're like, yo, I'm thinking about buying these. Like, hey, I'm thinking about buying these.
This dude has invested in the studio without me even telling him to invest in the studio
because I just
like,
feel it.
Your
man.
heart is so crazy. It's so amazing because like there's been moments where I'll just express to you like, man, dude, we want to get this, we want to get that. I said, but we're gonna wait, you know, until we have the finances. Bro, and this guy is like,
nope, got it right now.
Or if not, he'll like wait until he leaves, and then I get a freaking text message from whatever, and I'm like, this guy really just sent me the freaking money to go buy this. Like it just.
Well, yeah, crazy. Like for like these chairs right here, you're talking about getting like some new chairs and stuff. He's like, bro, it's like $150. I'm like, okay. There you go.
It was crazy.
And you were like, what? And I was like, yeah. Go get them. Like, I remember you saying you need like the switcher board.
It's crazy. And it's on the way.
You need the switcher board. He's like, how much? He's like, oh, I think it's about here. I'm like, funny you say that. I actually have 300 in my wallet.
Crazy,
here you go.
Man. You've done.
Because I want to make sure that because like what you do for me, that I need to take care of you because, you know, you're my guy. And I don't want, because you said like all the stuff that you just mentioned, like you told this to me, like even like when it was happening, and it's like, bro, like I wanted to help so bad, you know, because I don't want to see a friend of mine go through something like that, because I know if it was any of my other friends, I would have done the same thing.
And I never,
bro, I'm getting emotional now. Oh my gosh,
I don't look,
bro.
And
I'm crying.
I want people to know, like, I don't look for handouts. That's not me.
No, this is all me.
My sole purpose was like, yo, I know he goes to church. I know he's a saved man. I know he's a God-fearing man. So I need him to pray. The same thing I've done to Joey. I need you to pray. Look, I don't need you to give me anything. But one thing I do need you to give me is some prayer. Yeah. Because right now it's tough for me to pray for myself. There's been moments where it's been real tough for me to pray. Because I don't ever want to be a selfish person when I pray. Yeah. I want to pray for others. I thank God for so many other people before I even say, God, well, you know my situation. Yeah. God, no. I put a lot of people in front of me on purpose. Even when I don't have, I give. Even when I feel like I can't do it, I still try my best to do it. Because that's what God has called me to do. That's what God has purposed in my life. I care less, man. Like, I care less what people think about me, good, bad, ugly, whatever. I just know what God has called me to do. And that's why I'm pursuing it.
Yeah. And I love giving too, by the way. Like, I just like, even when like Christmas time comes around, it's like I never like receiving gifts. I always like giving gifts.
I love giving, man.
I like to think outside the box when it comes to it. When you say you want something, I remember it. Like, I remember it from like, it could be 6 months ago, and I could be like, oh yeah, I remember you wanted this. Here you go.
You know, even with what you're saying, this is also a lesson to others. Like, when you have the heart of giving, God always provides back. He sometimes doubles it, triples it, quadruples it. God is a person that, because God is such a giving person that he gave his son. Like, yo, like, I'm sorry, but like, it'd be hard for me to give away my daughter right now.
Yeah.
If God was to say, sacrifice her to me.
Well, that's what
Ooh.
was it?
Ooh.
Was it
Abraham.
Abraham?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's tough. But I experienced that with what happened a year and a half ago. But this is like, I couldn't give but God gave. I remember when we didn't have, we still gave. I remember when my boy called me. I'm not going to mention his name because, out of respect for him, but he called me and he called me crying. They were going through it real bad. You know who I'm talking about. And I was down to my last whatever I had, right? I had that much in my account, and I'm like, cool, we can stretch it out until, this, whatever, this or that. And he calls me crying, telling me what it is. I kid you not. I looked at Ashley and I was like, send him that. And she looked at me like, I was like, send him that. And she's like, okay. Didn't hesitate. I could have used what he had because I was down to that much. But I gave. Because God himself was so selfless that he gave. So why would I be selfish when God was so selfless?
Yeah.
Now I have a different perspective. God spared my life, man, in September. For the doctors to say you were literally a rare case, that you were the quickest person that has ever left this hospital with how bad you were. You remember the doctor telling you that? Doctor even told my dad when he came to pick me up, your son right here was not supposed to be leaving today. He was supposed to be here for a few months.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My perspective is different, man.
Yeah.
So sorry if I look too focused when y'all see me.
No,
it's just I have a mission because God has called me to do something, and if I don't do it, I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And yes, don't get me wrong, I want to be with God, but I know it's not my time yet. I just know it for a fact.
Yeah, and just so you know, which you already know, but I'm with you to the very end. You already know that. Me, Joey, bro, even the people that aren't really gonna even be a part of this studio in any way, like not yet at least, but like Tim, Ray, like we're all gonna be there for you. Yeah. It's just we're just one phone call away. I can
call literally any of those people that you called. I can call Joey, Tim, Ray, Aaron, you, my best friend Malik, my other boy, it's like my brother, man, Edwin. I have 7 guys that I can call,
and we'll all be there for you.
Like, I'm talking about call and immediately. And then if I add my brothers, that's 12 altogether. God walked with how many?
12.
I mean,
that's crazy. You know? Numbers.
I got my 12 that I can call. And I just know. And I know. And the crazy thing is that everyone we mentioned, I have 3 that are my closest. You, Aaron, and Joey. And God usually did a lot of more things with his 3 than he did with his 12. They were just as important. All 12 were important. But there was 3 that was always with them. So I know what God is doing. And that's why 22, y'all not ready for what's about to happen.
Watch out, everybody. Watch out, because it's coming in hot.
Trust me.
No copyright. Sorry. Coming in hot.
So, yeah, man.
Dude. But no, yeah, I'm thankful this year is over. Because now... Ooh.
Me too.
Now we on track, baby. On track.
It's the reaping season.
Yes, sir.
Man. I can't even talk no more.
Yeah, and every time I give, I don't even look for things back. I honestly don't care, because again, it's at the end of the day. Like, did God look for something back in return?
No.
When he gave his son, no. He just knew like he had to do it in order for his children to be with him.
Exactly.
So he didn't ask for nothing back, which I don't expect God to give nothing back to me. Like, even like I don't
he
think
will,
of it.
But he will because of your faithfulness that you've had to him, and your faithfulness that you just have. Like,
to the plan that he had for
Bro,
you.
it's like a giving heart is hard to find. Forget a giving heart. I don't even talk. And let me say this: it's not about financial giving. It's about
time.
bro. I rather give my money than give my time to a lot of people. What do we do with a lot of homeless people? We rather give them money than give them your time.
Yeah.
So I'm learning now. I'll give you my money, but I'm also give you some time, because my time can be way more valuable than that little $5, $2, $20, $100, $1,000 I gave you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be more valuable. You're gonna think about more of the times that we've had than anything I ever put in your pocket.
That's a good point, because I already have. Like, you put nothing in my pocket.
I don't have
Like, there's nothing. Like, you put nothing in my pocket, and I honestly don't care if you do or don't.
like I've invested money into people, but when I talk to them and they say, "But the time that you gave me," that's why I always tell people my phone is open, and that's only to a few.
Yeah.
I give my time to any. I'll give my time to them because I know that time is way more valuable than money. Money come and go. Time don't.
Yeah.
So when you give your time, it's worth more than that what you got in your pocket.
Yes, sir.
Well, we got like 50,000 reels to go through now.
Ooh, I know. We got a lot of reels, honestly, a lot of stuff to go through. But dude, this is good, and I hope everybody that's watching stayed through it all, because I don't want to put it on blast. This is that video. I pray that this video goes absolutely nuts, because it just goes to show like what God can do in your life, man.
He's good, man.
Cheated death, bro. Like, legit. You cheated death.
I don't think I cheated. I think God just
It saved you from death.
No, he just gave me an ultimatum.
Or that, yeah. Yeah.
And that's why I'm here, man. And that's why I live every day with a purpose.
Dude,
whether I want to or
man.
not. Because I'm reminded.
Bro, as much as I love talking to God and as much as I love doing this, man, we got to keep moving on. Bro, creative culture, my guy.
Yeah.
It's taken out.
It's
Aaron, when this video goes live, we probably already had him on, and this video's already out. So if you haven't go watch it. The other half of creative culture is your boy, man.
That's my brother right there.
Yeah, dude, you guys have been killing it. You got, like I said, y'all went viral. TikTok, go nuts. Did my check on TikTok and went viral with it.
I'm gonna tell you, we gotta do that. No, I'm just kidding. He's gonna.
Dude, like, I did a video, bro. It got taken down, and I don't know for what reason. Like, I guess it's just too fire. I don't know. With only 50 views, I guess. I don't know.
But yeah, man, we
Dude, just talk about that. Just go.
I gotta
go
shout out Aaron,
nuts.
man. Like, I know he hates this, but
He's the guy.
he is a lot of the reason why we're having the success that we're having. I play a small part compared to what he's doing, man. He's really like, he's doing it, man. All the reels, all the TikToks, like, his passion is so great, and it pushes me, man, to want to do more. And that's why I tell him all the time, like, bro, seeing what you do motivates me to do what I'm doing. And it's like, it's just consistent motivation from each other, consistency of just, you're happy for me, I'm happy for you, you pushing, I'm pushing, like, we're just, you know. So that's why, like, yo, it's crazy, man, to see the numbers that we've reached via, you know, social media when it comes to TikTok and Reels. And to be only a little over a month old, to have 100 subscribers that fast is great. You know, all shouts out to, obviously, even when it comes from our guests, we've only had 2 people so far. We'll have more, obviously, by this time come out. But, like, shout out to Big Brother, man, Big Bro Sean.
Bro, Sean's crazy, my guy.
That guy right there, just who he is, man, it's amazing. And then also,
I need to meet him.
having him having, you know, his bride on, his wife, and her telling her story, you know, story that no one knows. Like, you know, I was fortunate enough to where I was able to know some of it, but for her to even expose that side of her family. Like, I mean, that side of her life, Aaron's wife, like, for her to expose that side, everyone knows her as a worshiper, you know? Yeah, for her to expose that, man, even that's gone, like, it's just amazing, man. Like, creative culture has a purpose, and boy, it's going fast.
Yeah,
and I'm
it's going way faster than mine, and I'm already happy for you guys,
Man,
dude.
I'm
I
excited.
can care less, dude.
Like I tell people, anything that you're attached, whatever you are attached to, God's gonna explode, and that's what has happened, and that's what I've noticed a lot in my life. And that's what I've noticed a lot, like creative culture. Man, I can sit here and talk hours about creative culture. It's just so amazing, man. I love it, man. It's like, it's almost like it's my pride and joy. Like, it's literally like Gray Studios and creative culture are like my top priorities. Like they're tied for number one because that's how much love and passion I have for it. And it's just amazing, bro.
No, I'm a close second. Close second. Close third.
Well, you're part of Great Studios. So
yeah, come on.
That's up there too. But like, yeah, man, creative culture, man. These videos, I mean,
taking off.
We have another one right now. It's like at 40K, like out of nowhere. It's just crazy,
bro.
Man.
Did I tell you that I was scrolling through TikTok on my personal page? Just on my personal, I saw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw you on my personal, dude, and I was like, "Yo, what?" It's like, dude, that's crazy.
It's crazy, man. We're like one of the top 5 things when you search creative culture on YouTube. I've done it like on like my dad's phone, not on my dad's phone. I've done it on my brother's phone. I searched. He wasn't signed in or anything.
Yeah. And
I searched creative culture, and we were like the third thing that I think the second thing that popped up. It was an ad, and then it was art, and then it was a third thing. It was an ad. Then it was a creative culture company, the worship team.
Yeah. And
then it was us. Like, I was like, what the heck? So I searched it on my TV that wasn't signed in. Dang. We were the third, I think the fourth thing at that one.
And then you searched it on mine, because I think we kind of had this conversation before. And you searched on mine. What was I? I think first, second.
You were like first or second. Yeah, I think you were first because it was an ad, and then it was
me.
And then it was like right after you. It was like some random, I don't know. It was a random video.
A random video, just bro.
Weird
that just had
New
like
Orleans
central,
video.
It had Central in it.
Yeah, but like, yeah, it's crazy, man. God is really exposing creative culture, man. It's doing really, really, really well, man. So I'm excited.
Yes, sir. Now, I don't know if you're able to go into it, or maybe you can say a little sneak peek of what you're hoping to see in the future for Gray Studios. Are you willing to maybe say a little,
I'll share.
A sneak peek, not the whole thing, but just like a sneak peek.
I'll share this one thing, and that's it.
Like that.
That's all I'm gonna share about it.
Okay. Because I got excited when you told me everything last night. You told me everything. I was like, oh,
Gray Studios, where it's at right now, it's not big enough for what God has.
Yeah.
And I'll just say that either mid or the end of 2022, we'll be having our own building. And I know that by what God has, but I know that by visions, by dreams, and by what people even told me. That's all I'm going to leave it at. I don't want to say nothing else.
Okay. Okay. We won't really talk about it until the time gets there. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
That's crazy, my guy. Bro, I can't wait. Just because everything you told me, just not even just that, but like everything else that you told me, it was just like, I'm excited now. Like I'm stupid excited.
God is good, man. Sorry, my trainer sent me a message.
Hey, get a good workout in?
Because he hasn't seen us this morning.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't ever see him, but he sees us. I don't get it.
I don't know, bro.
So,
it's weird.
We got to go to the gym, babe, before we get cussed out by our trainer.
Yeah. How's that been going?
Good, man. Good. Down 19 pounds.
And, dude, you're looking slim, my guy. I remember last night you were standing over there, and I was like, okay, bro. Like,
my mother-in-law said I'm losing weight right here. And she said that my face. Obviously, I shaved.
Yeah.
But, like, she said even before that, like, it looks...
You're going to actually start looking like that one day. like you actually create a culture
my birthday, hopefully that neck looks better like that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a lot lighter. I just feel good, man.
You're energetic, bro. Like, I remember we talked about going to football, and which just so, because I actually think this would be a good idea to do, not only just to kind of reach out.
I think I'm gonna take my camera out there tonight
to people. I was thinking about doing the same thing, actually.
I'm
but
thinking about recording the whole game.
I mean, I think about recording that too. It's just having to record it, like who.
Bro,
like,
put it on a tripod. I'll take a tripod. We put it on a tripod.
Okay. But no, I wanted to ask maybe their viewers, like, yo, if y'all from the Fresno Clovis area, y'all want to play.
Dude, do it once a month at least.
Yeah, at least once, maybe 2 times a month, maybe once every 2 weeks. But dude, if you don't, like, go follow us on Instagram. Go follow Nemo on Instagram. We will repost this. And dude, if you're from the Fresno Clovis area and you wanna play some football,
I'll say this off cameras. I don't want to say it on cameras.
I got
Joey's gonna be excited when I call him and tell him this one.
Okay, but dude, if you guys want to play football, dude, we don't mind it at all, bro. We're trying to grow community. It's super fun.
We prefer men, obviously.
Whoa, what?
No, we prefer men just because flag. We don't want. Yeah, we don't. We don't need nobody to say, "Hey, he smacked my booty." No, we were going after your flag, so we don't need that. So men prefer. We're looking from. I know for sure.
High schoolers.
Any even kids? Like. I would say probably like 13 years and older. Like we had someone that was 40 playing with us.
Yeah, that's true.
Any age is welcome. At least I would say 13 and up.
13 and up, yeah.
Shout out to Joey and Tim for just bringing this on, and this is gonna be a thing that I think it's gonna be really good.
Yeah, and I definitely
think we might have just started something. Like they might have just started something.
Yeah, and I want people to be a part of it, dude. And I don't like, bro, come out. Like, we don't mind it. And like, if you're fans of ours, dude, please. That's cool for us because we're like, yo, we get to meet like our like fan base. You know what I'm saying? And we get to have fun with them. You know. And I kind of think of this as like, you know, Nick Merckx, right? He does Twitch streaming and like, really cool guy. He does like a barbecue. I like every summer. They call it the M Fam Barbecue, and for anybody. Like from his fan base they're in, you know, wherever. I think he lives in Tampa, Florida, and they come out and he's just like, bro, like it's a barbecue, anyone's welcome. Like if you want to fly down here, do it. Like, bro, like let's have fun. You get to know me, get to see me, have fun, and we get to just grow community.
It's gonna be fun, man. I really think it's gonna be a great thing. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, and I think Joey and Tim really started something really great,
and it's good. It's really, and we got the lights at night
too, which is even doper.
Yeah,
I just got to figure out what the heck I'm wearing because it's gonna be a little chilly.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wear sweats.
Yeah,
cleats. If you don't have cleats,
I'm bringing my gloves today for sure.
Yeah, I'm bringing my gloves. Too.
I'm going for 3 touchdowns. I did 2 last game. I'm gonna make sure I try to have 3 or 4.
Yeah, I hope tonight I'll be all quarterback because I got in my A-Rod Tom Brady
you're
bag.
In your bag now.
Yeah,
is your brothers playing too?
They should be. I hope so. Jake probably won't. Chris, I think he will.
I'll freaking drag Jake out there. Don't play with me. I'll go to your house.
Now, if you said we're playing basketball, that's a different story.
We don't play basketball too during the summer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But football right now.
Yeah, football right now. We're gonna
do all seasons.
Yeah, bro. Then we go to baseball.
Well, I think we do the softball season. We do have a softball season coming up.
Yeah, which I was not a part of last year.
But you will be this year, bro. Relax.
My gosh,
I'm gonna be
so
part
upset.
of it. My wife is gonna be part of it too. Cause
she's looking like I don't know about that one. She's like,
both. Yeah. She said she was a softball star, so let's see.
Honestly, you should get my mom out there. She was a softball star.
Yeah,
too.
Stop playing.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. She was going to college to play softball.
Come on, Mrs. Sandino, we need you out there.
Tendonitis or something. And
it's all right.
She wasn't able to do it.
Come on,
bro. She's 50. She ain't.
That don't mean nothing. My dad 50 something, and he gonna go out there and play with us too.
Now, if she talking about bowling, that's a different story. Now,
I want to play bowling so bad with your family now.
Dude,
set it up. Let's go.
We'll just have to go. Just let me know. Just whenever you're available, and I'll get my family. Get my whole family out there. Get my grandpa. My grandpa bowls too.
No, I don't want to play with your grandpa. He just looked like a beast. He just looked like one of them.
He's the happy Harold. And then when he goes to bowl, he's all raided out. He's all raided out, bro.
I just see him not even hugging. He's like,
what's up?
Like, I just see you.
Bro, I can't see that, man.
He'll hug you after he gets a strike.
Yeah.
Told you.
Yeah.
Come here.
After he bowls over 200, he's like, good game. And then he goes back to him.
That's funny, man. That's funny.
But no, yeah, just let me know when you want to do it, and I'll talk to my family about it. Maybe we can get a church thing or something and have them come teach or something.
That'd be real fun. I actually want to. That's one thing I'm gonna invest in this year is bowling. I'm gonna get my own ball. my own shoes.
Bro, we should do that. We should do that too.
I'm gonna do the 2 holes though, cause I don't ever put my thumb in.
What?
I'm the 2 hole guy. I kind of like grip my ball in a sense.
Well,
But like I bowl with 2 hands in a way.
professionals will tell you otherwise, but then again, everybody also has.
But
their
I know
own
professionals
style.
that only use 1 finger.
Who?
I forget his name, but
I don't know.
He literally
anybody.
just had 1 finger.
I don't know.
I see him always
anybody.
do 2. I rarely see them do 3.
Well, I know Belmonte. Which number 1 ball in the world, Jason Belmonte from Australia. But he does the double hand technique, but he only puts 2 fingers in, I believe, and he just.
I do double hand. I do double hand
You know?
until I get there, and then once I get there, I go up, and then when I release, I release with 1 hand.
Same. I do that. I come here and then
I'm ready. Let's go bowl.
Bro, I want to go bowling. Hey, you want to go bowling tonight? You want to go bowling before we?
right before the new year.
You want to?
Hey,
You want to?
I don't know. I have to talk to Joey about that one.
Hey, Joey, let's
We've
just
been
do it
talking
real
about
quick.
going bowling.
Let's just do it real quick.
So yeah,
Bro, say less. Bro, dude, let's do it. I want to go now. See what you started? See what we started?
We might have to call and make reservations because who knows
Honestly, I may talk to Joey right now. Let me call Joey right now, see what he's doing.
while he's on it. No, I think he was texting me. I haven't answered any of his text messages. Everyone might be too sore from playing football, bro. That's the thing.
No, do it before.
Nah, heck no.
Do it before.
6:30.
I'm calling Joey. I don't
Play
care.
it at 6:30.
I'm calling Joey. I don't care. I'm gonna call him right now. Where's Joey? See if we can get him. And we can put like a little like phone right here in the middle. Like,
If he
do a little
answers.
edit, yeah.
Boy, we're going past an hour long. I didn't even know that.
It's okay. Come on, Joey. Don't be that guy. Come on, Joey.
He also just got back from Arizona.
Oh, that is a good point. He probably sleeping right now.
Can't be.
Gosh, dang it.
Oh, we gotta fight him now when we see him.
Yeah, we gotta be like, you didn't answer my phone call, and like pick him up by the shirt, bro. Dude, oh my gosh. You know what made my when we played last time? You know what kind of like made my day, where it was kind of funny. Not only did I throw a great Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady touchdown pass to Dylan over Tim because Tim was talking trash. Leon, bro, he was funny, dude, because he wasn't like, he was like, oh, I won't play, but like it's uneven. I'll just ref.
I hope he's there tonight.
He's like, I'll just ref, and I'm like,
I hope he plays tonight. I'm gonna call him later.
Yeah.
After I go to the gym, and I'm gonna talk to him and see if he's down to play. That'd be sick. He's fast too. He'd be a good running back.
Bro, we're all kind of speedy a little bit.
Believe it or not, I had some speed on me too. I didn't even know I had it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm not as running as 100% just because of my knee. So I've dislocated my knee twice. Same knee.
I still think Tim might be the quickest one out there.
Not if Antonio's out there. He's
No,
not.
heck no.
Antonio will burn that boy. I'm telling you.
It'll be close.
He would wreck that boy.
You know, Tim runs every single day.
Yeah. He gets his steps in.
For sure. Oh, I don't even have my Fitbit on. I took it off.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. I'm at like
He looks stupid.
I'm
with
at like
2 watches.
almost 4,000 steps today. I'm about to go
Nice.
get like 3 more in right now.
Oh, good.
So I'm ready. I'm so
boy.
sore. You don't even want to know.
Yeah. Man. So how much time they got left? Are we over? I think
We're like over an hour, I think, right?
Oh, man.
How long are we
Dang,
at?
dude. But we were talking super long.
Yeah,
Hour and 10.
hour and
Okay, we
10
got to end it here then.
minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into this unscripted episode of Keep It Central, man. Nemo, I love the word you gave, bro. And
Thank you.
just going through, and it's bold. That's bold. You know, not a lot of people are able to admit when they're struggling, and especially do it in front of an audience. You know,
Yeah.
it's pretty bold, man. And I want to give you props.
Appreciate it, man.
And sharing kind of like what you've been going through. And bro, like you said, it's gonna only go up from here. Creative Culture, Great Studios, Keep It Central. Anyone that comes through here, it's just gonna take off, like you said, because the presence of God is here, and will always be here. You know what I'm saying?
Never leave.
So yeah, man. So like, subscribe. Go to Creative Culture. Like, subscribe. Go watch that episode when they went viral, because he talks more in depth of like him being prophesied over, and like the viral of Creative Culture and going viral and handling it and all that. And it was a good episode. It was a very good episode. Be on the lookout for more episodes. I'm gonna say it now just because I know it will probably be released by then. But Scatty, who I've had on, did an episode with you guys, and so be on the lookout for that one, because Scatty was.
He's always good, man. He's always good.
He's real, next level.
Real smart, for sure.
Yeah, he's next level, man. But yeah, man, that's it. Thank you for tuning in. Wish us luck on football tonight, because we're gonna need it, man. We're gonna need it.
I'm gonna get hand warmers right now, actually.
Oh, that's actually a smart idea. I'm gonna do that too.
See if we have enough.
But yeah, man. So subscribe, do what you guys do best. Nemo, Nick, we are out. We'll see you guys next time.
See y'all.